Shalom, shalom. All right. I'd like to start off first giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha HaKwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect, the 144,000. All right. Shalom to the women, children, okay, who watch and who learn. All right, get right into this lesson. All right, and this lesson will be entitled Bedtime Christian Stories. All right. Bedtime Christian Stories. Now, yeah, I know. Jake watched, 2/3 of you damn niggas, you watch these videos for entertainment purposes. Your bitch made you mad, or your nigga, he pissed you off. Okay? You're not going out. Your check wasn't where it's supposed to be this week. Okay, so you pissed off. You're in the house. You need something to listen to. All right. A side, to be on. Okay, today, just for today and today only. And then tomorrow, you'll be, back with the bullshit. All right. And Jake is just lukewarm. Period. Okay. The more you study these niggas, and if you don't like my, if you don't like the way that I'm speaking, please go, find something that's more suitable for your ears. All right. I don't beg no one to come to this channel. All right. So, I'm doing the work, and that's that. Okay. So, I'm not, begging you to come to this channel. You're free to comment or whatever. Okay. But, if you got some complaints about anything that I say that's not regarding the doctrine, all right, or the scriptures, then you might as well save it, okay, and go to another channel. With that being said, back on these Christians, all right. So, basically, these Christians, most of them are lukewarm. Okay. A lot of Israelites, they're lukewarm as well. Okay. Again, they only watch the videos. Maybe they not doing too good this month. They ain't got the money to go out and kick it. Okay. So they sit down, have a beer. Okay. Roll up a blunt. Okay. And turn on the Hebrew Israelites. Okay. So they can have some arguing, okay, points on one of their social media sites, okay? And if you're that type of individual, well, fuck you, okay? You weak motherfucker, you, all right? Just like that, okay? Because this is all about deliverance, all right? Salvation for who? The elect, okay? The 144,000, okay? Those who cry and sigh for the evils that are done in this place in America, aka Babylon the Great. Okay, there's evils and wickedness being committed and unfolding here around the clock. It's non-stop, and a lot of you Christians, you're the ringleaders of the madness. Okay. You're the ringleaders, the perpetrators. Okay. A lot of these, a lot of these churches, man, they're no different than a drug dealer. Okay. A lot of these Christian churches, even some of these Israelite camps. Okay. they're no different than a drug dealer. You know, a drug dealer, he basically dealing comfort, okay? A false comfort, a false sense of reality. And that's the same thing that Christianity and the rest of these religions teach and preach, all right? And what their worshipers follow and look forward to, okay? They don't look forward, they look at us, okay? They be like, them old grumpy ass, them some grumpy ass niggas, you know. What's wrong with them grumpy ass niggas, man? You know, old sad ass niggas. You know, and that's the way Jake feel until tragedy strikes. Okay, until something tragic, he loses his son. You know, his son, his daughter. Okay, his wife. Okay, he gets some bad news. You know, newborn baby. Okay, brother, sister. You know, something untimely happens, and then it's, then they turn into money making Mitch. Okay, fuck everybody, you said something bullshit about me, man. I'm on that shit with everybody. Type of motherfucker, And so, that's not the message that we are delivering. We're delivering a proactive message from Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, a message that is in motion, okay? When you follow the guidelines, all right, you see that, this message and that this movement is actually one that is moving, okay, getting things done. Okay, as the scriptures say, let me get a scripture with another device real quick. 1 second. And it's lucky I just had a tooth removed. It was the first time I ever had a tooth removed. I didn't want to get it removed, but man, I prayed on it, man, and they said I couldn't walk around. I didn't have any. My tooth was broken, actually, man, and that lets you know you can't be fucking with this damn shit, junk food shit, man. I know I shouldn't have been doing it, okay? Fucking vision going blind, okay? But when, I was sucking on the fucking wine candy, man. Fucking wine candy, sucking on that shit, and man, next thing I know, man, I wasn't even biting on it. I was just, really just trying to get my breath in order. I didn't have any. I did kind of smelt my breath, and so, the demon that I was with, she had a fucking pocket full of them. Let me get one of them, I kind of smelled my breath. Could have been her ass. But anyway, I just threw the wine candy in my mouth, sucking on it, man. And the next thing, what the fuck, man? What the fuck they got? The fuck is in this wine candy? Felt something hard, and lo and behold, I'm like, what the fuck is that? I didn't know what it was right at first because I didn't even feel my teeth break. Okay, it just broke. Okay, and you really gotta take care of your teeth, man. Your teeth, your gums. You hate to have to deal with these fucking Edomites, man. But you gotta deal. You gotta get that checked out. Okay, that leads to other issues in your body. Okay. And me, I most of my life I've been a peroxide and peroxide. What is it? I use it every goddamn day. That I forgot the name of it. The black cold pills. Activated charcoal. All right, and peroxide. So sometimes I put a little lemon, to whiten your teeth up. But yeah, I mostly make paste. I've been doing that for most of my life, and only had one cavity. And I'm hitting damn near hitting 50. Okay, but yeah, I had the people say look older, but but anyway, I sucking on the damn wine candy, man, and the damn tooth it broke. And so, I had a hole in my mouth. I didn't feel any pain out of it, you know. But I was like, you get older and shit, you want to deal with no nerves in your goddamn mouth, headaches and shit. So I just said, after talking with a couple of people and praying on it, I just had the tooth removed. All right. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua for a successful tooth removal, man. Cause I don't go to deal with doctors and none of that. All right. Dang, man. I'm looking for a scripture and talking in it, man. Forgot what scripture I was looking for. Oh man. Well, anyway, I got that I got this open, so I just had that open and on standby. But these Christians, all right, they like to go in, you get a lot of stories, fairy, I would say fairy tales, but you get a lot of that out of Christianity, all right, and I just wanted to go into just some myths that surround the scriptures, all right, and this is going to be a quick lesson. I know I've talked pretty much through it, but and one of the scriptures, all right, one of the things that you hear Jake always talking about, are giants, all right, giants. You hear Edomite, Esau, and let's let me get a scripture before. All right, I got a scripture already lined up. All right, already lined up for you. All right. I was down a couple of days, so I just said I'll just get straight to these, do some lessons, man. All right. This is Genesis 6:4. Genesis 6:4. It says, there were giants. Okay. First, let me start at 3. Okay. Let me start at 3. And it says, and the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man. Okay. For that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. Okay. And so, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh, man, he could be flesh, he could be whatever, man. All right. But the Lord took his spirit, okay, the amount of years that men lived, because, prior to this, you had men living, you had men living long years. Okay, some people don't like to believe that, men could live 900 years. You hear Jake be like, man, I don't want to live that long. I don't want to. Who doesn't want to live long, man? Okay? If you take care of yourself, your body, okay? It doesn't always have to be bad when you get older, okay? But if you're gonna destroy yourself, then when you get older, what do you expect, man? Okay. Okay. So it says, yet his days shall be 120 years. All right. So that's a good lifespan for a man, 120 years. All right. During that, period of time. So man, the length of years got cut down to only 120 years. Okay, which was good because, in a sense, because we get to move through this thing. All right, and the Lord will, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai will return. Okay, so you don't want, long years, and it take a long time for the Lord to return and us to go to the kingdom. Okay, now some of you crazy, you out your mind. All right, but yeah, man, we're going through hell. Okay, which that, some people believe in hell, and that's another bedtime story that Christians believe in, man. Spooky story, all right? Okay, so anyway, it says, there were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that. Okay? Now, people see this, and they say, oh, man, the angels came down, all right, had sex with women, all right, and they created giants, okay? Because you jump up, it says, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. Okay? And so men were wilding out, man, like they're doing now. Okay? Men were wilding the hell out. Okay? And these men had the laws of the Lord in them. Okay? But they were disobeying them. Okay? They were, behaving wickedly. Okay? This is Joel 3:10. It says, beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Okay? Let the weak say, I am strong. Okay? So, that was the scripture that I kind of wanted to bring out earlier. All right? So I'm bringing it out now. This scripture is twofold, all right? And so, you can't really, be sitting like you're weak, man. Okay? There's gonna be a time period to where you're gonna have to face up Oh, that was the other scriptures I was looking for. That's the scripture I was looking for. Okay. That's the scripture, not that scripture. Salakia. Come on, come on. Oh, wow. I guess not. Okay. Alright, bear with me 1 second, see? And that's what I'm talking about. This is crazy how, okay, how I just typed in a sequence. I should have did it on here, but I did it on another device. Type in a word sequence, and I typed in the word sequence, and it didn't pop up. Okay, that's crazy. So it shows you these lessons be really cutting Satan, man. Okay, even the spiritual demon Satan, man. Okay. You know, he don't want the game to end, okay? It's like Jake be playing Fortnite and all these games. They don't want the game to end. He just, okay? But anyway, you know, you can't be, acting weak in this thing, man. All right, you got to stand up, okay? There is going to come to a time when these other nations, all right, they're going to, go all out, okay, against this place, against America, Babylon the Great, okay? And they're going to, tool up, okay? You see now these nations are already rising up, okay? But here's the scripture that I wanted to get earlier. This is the exact scripture that I wanted. And this is Matthew 17:20. It says, And Yahushua said unto them, Because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, okay, ye shall say unto this mountain. See, and I typed in say and mountain, and it didn't show, and this scripture didn't show up. So I had to put in mountain and remove, alright? So that's crazy. But anyway, it says, Ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Okay? And, Jake don't have that, they don't have that feeling, okay? And these mountains, and the mountain is, is really these governments, all right? The governments of the world is symbolic of the governments of the world, okay? We're moving mountains teaching this word, man, okay? We're moving mountains while, as we go into this word, giants, okay? And I hope I'm not confusing you. I'm really, I'm back and forth with scriptures, but I hope I'm not confusing you. But I'm keeping it simple. Okay, we're just dealing with giants, all right. But yeah, and you might be like, oh man, you said the mountain remove itself, okay? You said the mountain wasn't, yeah, okay. So in the scriptures, okay, when it's speaking of mountains, all right, sometimes that's talking about governments. That's why you have a thing called, when all the governments of the world come together, you have a thing called a summit. A summit, because a summit is the top of the mountain, all right? So, but that's not for every scripture, all right? You have to know when to apply it through the Spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. But anyway, back on the giants, okay? Because again, I was saying that to say that, a lot of you are just into this Babylon. You're not set apart from this world, and ultimately it's what's going to get you hurt and killed. All right. And again, you're you say we're grumpy. Them niggas is grumpy. Them niggas, and you don't have any understanding that we have done the things that you jakes are doing now, and it's just like the movie with Jamie Foxx, the clone movie. Okay, if you really watch that movie with the clone, they cloned Jamie. Was it Jamie Foxx? He was in the movie, but he got cloned too. But anyway, a lot of you're basically replacing characters who were once in the community. Okay, those characters are, they've gone and left the community, and then you rise up and you play that same character. Okay, and that gets you the females, the credit, but you're not. That's not who you are. You're playing actually someone else's character, and so in a way you have cloned them. You're a clone. You're a direct clone. Okay, their whole swag. Now you may they may have wore a petticoat coat, and now you're wearing a Montclair. Okay, but it's the same thing. You're doing the same thing. Okay, and that's what these and that's reminiscent of what these scriptures are talking about. Okay, so Genesis 6:4 says there were giants in the earth. Okay, in those days, and also after that. Okay, so and it says when the sons of God came into the daughters of men. Okay, it doesn't say that these giants that were in the earth, okay, were the seeds of angels. Okay, it just says there were giants in the earth in those days. And when you go into this word, okay, and I said all of this because this is a quick lesson, man. When you go into this word giant, Nephil, okay, how did he jump back to that? What just happened? See, now it's acting goofy. Shouldn't have did that. I'm gonna go back. That's what it should have went to. Okay, maybe sometimes you don't even have to touch the screen anymore. Okay, it's getting ready for that MOTB, so it just wherever your hand is, okay, it's making movements for you. It's getting ready to take over. So when you go into the word of giant, okay, properly, a feller, okay, a feller, all right, not a fella like Rockefeller or a fella, but a feller, a bully or tyrant, giant. Esau knew what this was because it brings you back, and it would make so much sense. This is, let me introduce you to a giant from the Midwest who is named Paul Bunyan. Man, I had a love for Paul Bunyan as a child because every time my parents would take me to Wisconsin, we would go to Wisconsin Dells, which one point of time was one of the most beautiful places and states in the world. Okay, now Esau has totally fucked it up as well. But Paul Bunyan, okay, was a restaurant, okay, in Big Blue, okay. The Bull, okay, he's a feller, okay. Paul Bunyan is a feller, okay. He's a bully, okay. He's bully like he's a big giant man, but he's not actually a real person. Okay, he was not really a real person. But Paul Bunyan restaurant throughout the Midwest. People went to Wisconsin when they went to the Dells or whatever. Hey, it was okay. Okay, it was okay. Wisconsin is like you're getting a lot of fresh ingredients. Back in the day when you went to Wisconsin, all right. That's where you get your cheese from. So they have these cows that make good milk, good cheese. Good quality of used to be a good quality of products that came from Wisconsin, right? And this individual, Paul Bunyan, all right, Salaki, 1 second. All right, this individual, Paul Bunyan, he is a giant, okay, and he carries this axe, okay. He's a lumberjack, okay, or a feller, okay. That's what a feller is, okay. Person who cuts down trees. So and he's an Edomite. So all the land that's been cleared in Wisconsin, okay. It would seem as though a giant did it with a big ass ox like that, okay. And he came and destroyed Wisconsin, all right. And when you go there, you stay in a log cabin, and Paul Bunyan's was a log cabin restaurant. It was beautiful, man. Okay, back in the day, all right. You didn't know anything, all right. I.e., a bully or a tyrant. That's what it's talking about. That's what's meant there, okay. It's not talking about a very, very tall man. Now, you did have tall individuals, okay. The Egyptians were tall people, okay. Those Hamites, okay, they were very tall people. Now, they weren't as big as Paul Bunyan. You understand? And look, and he's wearing red, man. He's definitely an Edomite, okay? Because he got, that's Esau, man, okay? You go there, you eat out of the steel cup. It was just like you was out in the wild, man. And the food, back then, I haven't been in years, okay? Food was exceptional back then, all right. But now, I don't know, okay. But I was a child, so it wasn't greens and black eyed peas and rice, hammocks, Alright, so you see that word Nephil is not talking about giants. Okay, yeah, you had people who were tall, but they were not giants. Like you have this guy from the GOCC talking about, oh, you got these giants. No, man. Okay. Um, and if you go on, it would tell you who the giants, who the bullies were. All right. It says, and God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth. Okay. And that every imagination of the thought of his heart was only evil continually. So they were being bullies, man. They were wilding, all right? Wilding, okay? And these are during the days of Noah, okay? This was during the time of Noah. And, Noah finding grace in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai was saved him and his sons, all right? Him and his 3 sons, all right? And their wives, okay? So, as far as there being giant tall people in the earth, who may have survived the flood, they were so big, no, man. Okay, there were no Paul Bunyans in the earth, okay? And, there is no hell, okay, where people's spirits go, all right, in the middle or beneath the earth, okay? You have men who dig. The U.S. government has underground bunkers that goes for miles beneath the earth. Trust me, okay? There's no hell. So with that being said, Lord willing, you were edified. And, thank you for bearing with me if you bear with me through this video. All right. And until next time, Shalom.